We had the Pied Piper of Montague, and now we're gonna haul.
All right.
Ready?
All set. We have departed, and we're on our way to Ganges. Devlin's never been to Ganges, I don't think. It's about 8 miles. It was a nice night. There was a little bit of wind right when we went to bed, but that died off, and it's a great anchorage here. There's lots of room. We were one of the furthest boats out. We were still in only 40 feet of water. Muddy bottom. And yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning, and we've relaxed and thought, well, let's start moving. We could have stayed here for the day and sort of went to shore and did some more exploring, but Devlin saw it last year, and we can get to this location quite easily from our marina, so we thought let's just push on a little further. It's going to be a short day, and then we'll spend maybe 1 or 2 nights in Ganges. We haven't decided. See how much we get done today, but we know we have a short travel day compared to yesterday. Well, we've made it to Ganges, and we are at one of the outstations for the Vancouver Rowing Club. Yeah, it's a great spot. We're only a few minutes to walk to town, and there's a farmer's market today. We just found out. There's a Saturday market that most people are aware of. I think people come from off island to go to it. It's a pretty big farmer's market, but there's also a Tuesday market apparently that we'll catch in about an hour. So that was a good timing.
we went and explored Salt Spring. So we're docked at Ganges, and it seems to be the biggest community on the island. Alfy had told me about the Saturday market with lots of artisans and folks coming from off island, but the Tuesday market is just everything that is produced, grown locally on Salt Spring. So we went down, and similar to Yellowknife, you have to wait until the bell rings before anything can be sold. There's lineups at all the market stands, and people are selling everything from tomatoes and onions to sushi. We tried the apple fritters, the king fritters, and fresh flower bundles. Then we popped into some shops, found some stationery and some cards, and had homemade waffle cones and Island Farms ice cream, which were delicious. So many locally owned shops. We didn't see any chains. We popped into some thrift stores and looked at books. There's an incredible new and used bookstore, Black Sheep Books, that we spent some time wandering in, and they have a whole shelves and shelves on maritime history and boat building and all sorts of things. And everyone's super friendly. Found the Coast Guard dock, saw the dinghy dock. There's some tunes playing. Someone was rocking out in the gazebo. So yeah, it was great. What are you going to do?
Well, we're leaving today.
Oh.
So I'm going to just quickly check the oil, and I think if you've seen any other episodes, you would know that our engine is right under the galley. So super easy access for checking things like oil and coolant. And we didn't go very far the day before we got here, only 8 miles, but super easy access. The other boat, Moonshine, was pretty difficult. You had to sort of do it blind. We got lots of oil. Everything's good to go.
And where are you off to today?
We're headed to Todd Inlet, I think, is the plan. Neither of us have been there before. We're on our way.
We're on our way. Just left Ganges Harbor, and there was a lot more boats there last night than there was the night before. But it's calm, it's sunny, there's a bit of a breeze. I think it's supposed to be northwest today, which generally means more sunshine.
And how was it leaving the dock?
Super easy. The wind was pushing us off the dock, so it was really easy to get away. And we had one float plane coming in and one float plane leaving, but not while we were beside the plane runway, so that was quite handy.
All in all, a successful departure.
Smooth and successful departure. Lines are away, buoys are away. We're ready for our trip. How did you enjoy Ganges?
Ganges was super fun. I'm glad we stayed 2 nights. and getting a full day yesterday was great. We went back uptown and we saw some more shops. There's so many shops there. We got ice cream again. Oh, got some laundry done. There's laundry facilities at the marina. And we ran into an old friend of mine, an old co-worker actually from Prince Rupert. And I was in the, well, we were both in the, what was called rural section out of Prince Rupert. We worked together. And then I went to marine section. No, I was in marine section before that. Mike went into marine section after. He's still in marine section, but he's doing like boat audits and things like that. Not on the boats, on the water so much anymore. But super exciting to see him. We just randomly saw him driving past, and so we had him down for dinner, and we cooked some steaks and salmon on the barbecue, and that was a lot of fun to catch up. And yeah, pretty, like Devlin said earlier, pretty easy departure. The wind was blowing us off the dock, and it wasn't that windy anyways. When you're coming and going, there is a lot of traffic. There's a plane runway, they call it, for all the float planes. They're coming and going steady. You also have to watch out for a lot of crab pots. We're almost out of the harbor and we're still only in 50 feet of water, and the harbor's way back there. But yeah, there's still more crab pots out here. So, well, I can see tons. So just be aware of that if you're coming in low light or limited visibility. Just, or in good visibility, just pay attention because they're all over the place. And we're headed to Todd Inlet, which I've never been and Devlin's never been. All my years sailing around here, I've never made it down there. And so it'll be exciting. It's about 23 miles from the dock. So we've already knocked off, well, 2 miles. The wind is pretty light, but we hoisted the mizzen and the main, so we're prepared to sail if we can. And on to the next spot. Just going in the entrance of Todd Inlet. Super narrow. We're in 33 feet of water, and it's a little winding, well, not too many curves, but a little winding entrance, probably like half a mile long at least, and then it's going to open up to a little bay, and hopefully there's enough room for us. If not, we're going to have to go back out and find a spot out there, but we'll see. I see a few boats in there. We'll find out in a minute.
motor sail down here. We're actually sort of near the mouth of the inlet. I guess we've come down the inlet. We're not at quite the very end. A lot of boats in here. And we've seen lots of kayakers, a few paddleboarders. Sun's out, wind's dying down.
It's a fun little spot. A really narrow channel to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And then it sort of opens up to a little larger bay, and it's got to be 20 boats in here.
Oh, at least, if not more.
Yeah. Oh, and that boat finally turned off its engine.
Oh.